So here we have one of the new Leeson plates we're using. It's a newer drive on here. So it's a little bit different to set it up. There's two screws here. They're Phillips screws, so you need to unscrew these to get access so you can wire in the motor. So you just gotta loosen them. So you can take off this cover plate right here. After you get those loose, you just gotta pull back. And then you'll have access to your wiring here. So you take your motor wires here. And from left to right, we're gonna go red, black, white, green. And they're just the four here. So you're gonna have to loosen these first. They're gonna come tight, but just use a Phillips screwdriver and you're gonna loosen those up. And then you're gonna wire them in. It's a little bit of a tight spot. But from left to right, we're gonna go red, black, white, green. So if you have smaller hands, you're in luck. Red, black, white, and green. So once you have those in, you can screw them in. You might need a little bit bigger of a screwdriver here, so you have some leverage. Make sure you're getting some of the meat of the ferrules. You don't want these slipping out after you get your wiring done. So from left to right, it's red, black, white, green. Make sure they're nice and snug, they're not going anywhere. So after you have that, you can pull this plate back on. There's little clips on it, so you just slide her in. And then you screw your two Phillips back on. Go till they're tight. And flip her back over. Tuck your wire. Screw in your plate and you got a working vacuum again. So here you see we have our previous cutout from our old drives for our Hypervac hybrids. For the new drives we had to increase the size of the cutout. So as you see here, I have it outlined. So it's about 2 inches longer, 1 inch on each side. That will do the trick. And to get this to cut out, you're gonna have to use a jigsaw or some type of saw. And what I usually do is I'll drill holes in the corners. Just so you have access along the outside, so you're not fighting with the saw. Make sure when you're doing this, because you're gonna have a motor and everything in here, this is a base shell. Make sure you're putting a garbage bag over your motor, because you don't want to get all the shavings and everything on the motor. So make sure that you have a garbage bag in place over your motor while you're cutting out this new cutout.
Cool.